Welcome to Red Bull Sea to Sky, and this is cliff bombing.
It's the second day of Red Bull Sea to Sky and the riders are tackling the time trial. Only 10 places are available for the front row of the grid for the main race on day 3, who will put themselves at the front of the pack. The first day was dedicated to speed and sand. It suited Johnny Walker perfectly. The Brit has a natural affinity to motocross as well as beach riding. And it was no surprise to see him winning comfortably for the third time in 3 years. But today saw the riders tackle the first technical sections of the event, and Walker led the field into the forest, determined to come out on top on day 2 as well. Walker will be determined to at least return to the podium in Turkey, if not challenging for the win. The big 2 races of the summer, the Red Bull Hare Scramble and Romaniacs, saw Walker miss out on the podium by the smallest of margins. Under a minute at Erzberg and less than 4 minutes in Romania.
I'm feeling good, but it's like every other race I've been to this year, I've been feeling good, but like Erzberg, I drowned my bike in the first water puddle, and then at Romaniacs I ran out of fuel, so hopefully nothing goes wrong at this one.
After struggling with illness for the first half of 2013, Walker is back stronger than ever and determined to add to his single win of his hard enduro career.
I got the glandular fever, and then that just knocked me back for the whole of the year, so now I feel like I'm over it. I'm hoping to try and make a good result here, and then that'll probably be my highlight of my year because everything else has been rubbish.
And in the forest in Turkey, he's setting a blistering pace. He arrives first back at the beach, the quickest rider once again.
I had a good time, you know. I rode about 80%, you know. I didn't want to push too hard and use too much energy and maybe even risk crashing, so, you know, I just pushed hard, but, you know, not too much, and I managed to come in first.
The final obstacle is causing a few riders problems, though. But not Graham Jarvis, who's back on familiar ground and is also progressing well. He arrives comfortably in the top 5 riders.
I was going okay and felt good, the bike feels good, so ready for tomorrow. Today was giving like 95%, but tomorrow it's going to be after 110%.
Alfredo Gomez continued his good pace from the beach race and isn't far behind Walker. Andreas Lettenbichler puts in a solid performance for second, but the real drama for the German comes after the race. His bike won't start and he's stranded in the finishing area. Is Letty's involvement for the main event under threat? So here's the top 10 from the time trial, the front row of the grid for day 3. Join us for the main event on day 3 as the riders head up Mount Olympus. Who will take the title in Turkey?